New at 5, a bill requiring public schools to perform suicide screenings for children as young as 8 may get some traction at the state capitol this year. Doug Richards is walking us through the proposed measure.
Aiding the mental health of Georgians has become a rare bipartisan issue here at the Capitol, and the latest effort focuses on school children.
You can see how happy everybody was. Everybody's smiling. And then the next day,
last fall, Michelle Cleveland described the suicide of one son, 18-year-old Thomas, and then Thomas's older brother, Nicholas. Over a recent 10-year period, the number of high school students who seriously considered suicide jumped by 35%, according to the U.S. Surgeon General.
Today, in inpatient psych facilities, they have children as young as 5 years old.
Democratic State Representative Misha Maynor of Atlanta has dropped a bill that would require Georgia public schools to provide suicide screening services for children from ages 8 to 18.
So oftentimes with children, parents don't know that their child is depressed, right? Oftentimes if a child commits suicide, the first thing that comes out of their mouth, I didn't know.
Advocates say Georgia lacks sufficient mental health services for children. Putting such services in schools makes sense, says Republican State Representative Chris Irwin, a former public school superintendent.
Any options that we can open up to let our educators, to let our young people get services, we need to allow that.
Maynor says her bill would allow parents to opt out of suicide screening at schools for their children if they want to do so. At the Capitol, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
All right, Doug, thank you so much. And in 2022, a national emergency line launched to help people going through a mental health crisis. In its first 6 months, thousands of people were helped. If you or someone you know is in crisis, you can call the U.S. Suicide Prevention Hotline at 988. You can also call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, that number on your screen, 800-273-8255.